Alright, hello and welcome to Jungle Orc Roads, today without orcs. We have Dracir with his smurf named Berserker as the trolls on the left-hand side, versus Nakamura in the green and his dog elves in the southeast with a good old Guardian of Nor, debilitating blow and soul explosion, the thing of choice. Oh, that's curious. Usually you see like 1 point of brute force taken, because for the zombies that puts them into the threshold of soul explosion into 1 auto attack. So in case Nakamura is watching and doesn't know that, probably should incorporate that, because it's really handy and it's just, you don't need the spider then. It's just much nicer to play in my opinion. But then again, it's his choice. We've got the Chieftain, not the Plaguebringer. I'm really disappointed how few Plaguebringers we see. Like, Plaguebringer is good on this patch.
For the exalted father.
Even against swarm factions. Actually, probably especially against swarm factions now. Thanks to the corpse explosion actually not being horrible. And there definitely will be a lot of corpses around. So far so good, nothing too special. Except that Dracir has taken a route that gets him out of the route of the Spectre, which is pretty nice. Takes the back door, leaves everything in the front available. Lol. Did he get himself stuck? No. Soul transformation. Looks like the woodcutter was built the second he went there. Or something, yeah, something weird happened there. Just didn't go through. Hey, we have pickup junk finally taken for once.
A building is done.
So that gives him stacks. Nobody knows how much, but it should give him some shielding that regenerates over time.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's
While he's out of combat, which is pretty nice. Oh, Spectres almost loses a Spectre to some zombies. That'd be embarrassing. And thanks to that creep path, we'll give him access to some of his enemy side's creeps. Naka taking a little bit too much time down here. Looks like it was microing the Spectre. But does get the potion. Now we've got some help action here. So the weird thing, it doesn't tick down the stack here as well. The more damage is taken, it just as soon as it has taken enough damage, it just vanishes. So nobody knows how much that actually is. That should go down before I get it up. Oh, actually, I should be getting it. Ooh, I'm pretty sure he gets it, but that's close. Very nice. That's a pretty important denial. Let's see, do we have a Pain of Hall, Jalapeno? Nope, not quite yet. So, pretty good creep path here. Gets a lot of map control for his troubles there. But Nakamura did catch on that he hasn't grabbed anything over here, so he's gonna try and deny on the other side. Dracir just a little bit too late. So Ensign will go down, and the Chieftain will try to contest some of these creeps here. There's the soul explosion. No, prioritizes the flag. Interesting. There I go, both on level 4. Pretty equal. Almost to a T. Looks like we're building some extra spiders to get creep in sooner or later. So the nice thing for trolls is these kind of camps are pretty easy for them. So just Dracir is gonna go for it. Meanwhile, Nakamura is trying to get as much map back as he can. Probably would be good to set like some units to harass the banners here, just to get them down before they upgrade it. Oh, very nice spot here. Very nice early spot. does get found out, but that does secure him the Godstone over there, which can be important. Meanwhile, as we just said earlier, with the pickup chunk, the Chieftain was able to tank a lot of the damage here. And can now do this no biggie. Got Naka Spiders a little bit late for any party. But they are getting there. We do have a jalapeno producing some nice spiders there. Otherwise, not really much to talk about. Everything's gonna take a little while. I don't think we see a scrap or anything up yet. Got the double fight hut. Just one jalapeno. There we go. Naka is gonna go for his own creep. Basically, both are just gonna try and get as much out of these camps as possible. While macroing behind us. Oh, don't lose this infiltrator. That could become an issue. Yeah, some micro to save, some spiders, but looks like a couple of them will go down eventually. Can't tell if that is dead spiders or just some attack animation residue or something. There you go. Oh, no. He has done this camp, I think.
Building completed.
Yeah, souls are there. Looks like Nakamura's giving up on the other creep. Interesting. So both of them now just gonna go for some flags here. No aggressive, aggressive expansion yet here, since trolls are pretty slow to expand. Let's have a little look-see. So level 5, nothing gotten yet. We do have a scrap horde. Just standard macro stuff coming up. Double Hall of Pain.
The outpost is built, General.
And
We
tier 2 is
expanded our
building.
borders.
Where did he build his one stone cutter? Is it one stone cutter build?
The outpost is built, General.
There's a second
We
stone cutter, but I think
expanded our borders.
that's a bit newish.
Armors, shields, everything.
Okay,
from
getting
copper
yeah, perfect
daggers
money
to
for
blue
Mercy
silver
and
swords.
the armor. Money
Good
well spent.
choice.
And equipped it has been as well. So level 5 versus level 4. Nakamura should try and get some level 5, but looks like he... Yeah, I think there's no creep left by now. Oh, these are still over. Where is Dracir? There he is. But that will be denied momentarily. Oh no! They trapped it in an unholy ritual circle of doom! This poor, poor deer. Oh no, now it's just getting escorted. Nakamura has abducted Bambi as a mobile food source for his poor spiders. Oh no. Oh wow. Huh, it's actually been dragged out of its native sector. Is it wandering back? We just see Dracir getting the rest of the map. Nope, it just stays there. The sector count hasn't... For a second I thought maybe if they wander into another sector that it would pull them away, but I guess the hunters would have to run all the way over there now. From the other sector. Alright, gonna get some eco damage done. Does this matter? A little bit. Still on 2 fight huts that are not producing. Okay, he's going for it. We have level 6, we have nice hex training.
The tribe sees.
So we'll probably see Bone Hexer, Troll Guard to be used against all these swarm units. It's a very nice way of doing it.
We're under attack.
Let's see. Do we have... Is there a quick way? Oh, okay, it hasn't grabbed stuff down there. Okay, iron mines are slowly coming up. Yeah, some down here. And I'm assuming up here. Oh no, never mind. That's not a iron sector. Oh, nice. Goes for the other angle. And if Dracir takes this sector quickly, he could take the teleporter back. I don't think it's gonna be fast enough. But there we go. Bone Hexer. Very nice. I hope to see that eating. But the Eye of the Tribe goes down. And trading a troll base for one of yours is pretty worthwhile. Just because trolls are very slow to expand.
The eye of the tribe sees.
Okay, he's feasting on nothing, unfortunately. There we go. With every shot, especially against the multitudes of spiders, he's gonna get some health back. Should have seen a nice slam down here.
Chieftain, the tribe learned something new.
Worried a bit. That's a bad big boy slam there. Level 2 as well. Lots of bleeds on the spiders. Meanwhile, the Bone Hexer's doing Mugwa's work. Trades a lot of spiders. Does Nakamura have the spire up? No, he does not. But he's getting a lot of the trolls. Oh, but there's another bunch of spiders gone. Does Dracir have the training? 14 seconds. I don't think he can run away for 14 seconds. Very nice. Beautiful. Nicely done. $61 supplies, so we do have sub-splashes being rallied in the home base. So that's nice. So this should be please eat, please eat, please eat, please eat. Thank you. Please eat. Please eat. You already ate! Don't fucking disappoint me. Maybe he's waiting for the second train. Oh, did he lose him? Did he lose the third one? Oh no, he's got 2 flesh eaters. You should still be eating. You should be eating. He's doing some stuff down here. Sorry, I just have to see it if he's doing it. There we go. Capital being upgraded. Tier 3 rush is in full effect.
The outpost is
Stalled
built,
him long enough.
General.
Thank you. Hallelujah. Look at that. So I think we started at 130. And we're at 203. You basically get fucking double value and nobody's doing it. Alright. So that's a lovely strategy. That's the one I've been advocating for since I've seen that rework. It's nice to see it actually being used. And especially considering with Troll Guards, that's a 1475 hit point Bone Hexer. Which is pretty hot. The trouble is he is gonna lose the stacks on training. So we shouldn't... Where's the second one? There we go. So shouldn't train this one up unless he has the other guys full. Ah, no. I guess he didn't know. There we go. Stacks wasted, unfortunately. But the more you know. Oh, Ensign didn't quite get finished off there. But let's just pay attention to that ridiculous damage. It's 168 magic damage and 35 pure damage. Okay, it does get it down before it upgrades. Do these boys have their... Ugh, I hate that. They do have their better crushing or skull cracking or whatever it's called. Oh no, he didn't finish it. Troll worker stronger. Oh no, he got body blocked. Very nice. Not quite sure what his game plan is here. We will find out momentarily. Meanwhile, Nakamura is just stalling for Striders, and there they come. Very, very good anti-troll unit.
Enemies are attacking.
We're under attack.
And now we just wait for the big engagement. Ooh, beautiful throw. Look at them debuffs. It's jolly good. Oh, he leaves his Eye-Ban unattended though. Oh, there we go. Spider's getting plucked off. Lots of thrower actually is added to the mix. Looks like he left a lot of his Skull Crushers somewhere. Beautiful. I'm actually curious if Bone Hexers can hit multiple Striders, or if it would be better to just go for Flesh Eaters. But with Flesh Eaters you have a lot of overkill. There we go, nice. Picks off some Striders. Oh, has to be careful now. No, not the Bone Hexer with the 10 stacks. Down he goes. Has to take better care of them. Uh-oh, they're being picked off. Run, boy! But the Strider Rush is paying off. Actually, those are mostly spiders coming up. Looks like the iron economy isn't quite in full effect yet. And unfortunately for Nakamura, this is not the best siege army. But looks like Dracir could probably use some more fighting huts, or produce with his fighting huts. I don't know what it is with people planting so many scrap huts. I don't think it gets you anywhere. Like one scrap hut or maximum 2 is enough. I think one scrap hut can support 3 scrappers on stockpiles, and if you send them all to a different one, there's more than enough scrap to go around. But there's a nice combo. We have some Spectres here with most likely... Oh, don't have the upgrade yet. You do have the Strider upgrade though. For slowing some trolls down so they can't disengage that easily. The only annoying thing is that the Spectres really do like to suicide. Good old tower off. Level 5 versus level 7. Okay, we'll see some wall breakers mixed in now. Kinda wanna see the stomp. I can't remember how much, if it does siege and strike as well. I don't think it does, but it's kind of funny to use it in a fight, and powerful. I think it's like a 3-second stun or something. So it can be quite important. Bone Hexers are doing quite well. Let's give it a cinematic view of this. Because I feel like this, for now, this is going to be just lots of inconclusive fighting, where we're just trading out armies. So the Bone Hexers are not being targeted. So he's getting away with it for now. Unfortunately, the Chieftain did go down. Doesn't have Hide the Pain. Since he had to make some sacrifices along the way. Oh no, Bone Hex is in jeopardy. Needs to, yep, come up with the rest of them. The thing with the thrower debuff... Never mind, the weakened also counts for magic damage, so it does help. Oh, but Nakamura overextending here. We also do have a hex camp. Oh, we actually put a...
He is ready.
Oh. Interesting. Looks like putting a wall breaker in there automatically give... No, actually that should give you a warbringer. But it seems to have given him a bone axe actually. Interesting, so that doesn't give you a... Oh, that's a problem. Maybe he expected a warbringer?
Enemies are attacking.
Yeah, the late game, but we weren't in the late game yet. Because they're not that... I mean, they're not super expensive, but 15.5 is still
Building
something.
is done.
Yeah, the scrap production should get
Find something new.
delayed anyway, because I don't... Well, I don't know how it works. But I think they get stored individually, like they just get split. So whatever you have stored in there
Part of the tribe is
is still
being
not gonna be
attacked.
processed. I don't know. I haven't found it to be a big enough issue yet.
Enemies are attacking.
There's some nice ground target here by the basilisks.
Chieftain, their workers are in danger.
Oh! Oh, he didn't finish the attack animation here. So the Guardian of Norgas get away scot-free. Some nice junk throws there. A bit of a weird slam, but he
Enemies killed his
way too far forward. Way too far forward. With no other like frontline trolls to boot, you can't just walk into that kind of army. Can we have some spike flingers added to the mix? I don't really see the point of those. Maybe it was an accident. Because they're not gonna do any appreciable damage against these guys.
Building completed.
Oh, we actually invested into the slow upgrade. Okay. Didn't think that would be worth enough for him, but apparently it is.
Enemies are attacking.
Out of the tribe almost going down here to the bombardment. The problem is the slow upgrade only gives you really a benefit if you are in the pushing position. Which our friend Dracir here is definitely not.
Just give the word.
23 Striders, 18 Spiders, and a couple Twisted ones now added to the mix. Twisted ones still don't have to upgrade, but I'm assuming it's not too far off. Couple idle workers though, looks like we just ran out of some food here.
Enemies are attacking.
But yeah, despite the 3 basilisks, it's still taking him a appreciable amount of time to push through that sector here. So Dracir has a little bit of time. I just don't know why he doesn't just queue smashers up. I doubt he's planning on a sudden switch into birds. So with that amount of food, you might as well just queue them up to come out once you start losing things. But what's his army like? So we've got some weakening orbs. We could afford some amulets and
A building
other nice
is
shenanigans.
What now?
We have 8 bone hexes. And against this kind of armor, you probably just want some flesh eaters
Enemies are attacking.
for the single target damage here. You do get multiples, like you do hit multiple units here, but the cost, what's the cost difference? Ugh, that's not the wrong
The
right
heart
camp.
of the tribe is being attacked.
So it's 7 scrap and 13 offerings extra.
What now?
While there's still like a flesh eater over.
The heart of the tribe is being attacked.
Nope, not a single one. But we do have double warbringer, which is quite nice to buff them all up.
Is needed.
So there is some sexy damage going on here. Oh, Nakamura's trying to push the issue, but that's a death ball of epic proportions. He's trying to get through it, but I think Dracir has enough power now. There's not much in the game that currently can stand against this kind of pure damage in an AoE package. There we go. Ooh, we actually survived. Oh, the Warbringer, the MVP, strikes him down. Please eat, please eat. I want to see this stuff eaten. Alright, wall breakers are being focused down. That's pretty nice. Because the attack speed isn't quite on the Bone Hex's side to be good at sieging. It'll do okay. But that is a border fortress. Oh no! Are we seeing a throw here? That's a lot of boys down. And as we said earlier, he hasn't queued up his smashers earlier. So he has to wait for them for quite a long time. That's the point where you just shift Q this button a couple of times. If you don't know, shift into clicking a portrait will give you 5 of each. Okay, a single guy is eating. Is he trying? No. Is he trying for the cup? Doesn't look like it. But there's still lots of stuff to munch on. You have the right idea. There we go. Now we're talking.
What now?
And this doesn't have an appreciable cooldown, so just go for it. Gobble gobble. Oh no, did he? Oh, he lost both Warbringers. That's a disaster. Because they are expensive. 30 stone, 20 scrap, and 20 offerings times 2. They're like mini titans, these boys.
Chieftain, the tribe needs more room. Build more shelters.
Oh, did I know that the eating makes his souls go away? No, I did not. That's very interesting. Okay, Twisted One's bravely in the front line. Looking pretty dapper and green there. Check this guy out. I wish we had a Warbringer next to him, just to see how much it is with buffs. But oh, it's definitely tasty. We've got the little dinosaur shuffle. But only one Basil. Might be the time to just pump this full of towers now. Just like Naka is doing on his end here. Okay, we're gonna speed this up until something happens. There we go. Hunting season is opened again. Lots of spiders to tank a little bit. Give the backline time to fire. Works pretty well. But he finally seems to find the pre-Q button. So we have defender's advantage here for Dracir. If he rallied his fighting huts onto the... No, he didn't. Onto the production buildings, he could just immediately produce behind this.
Chieftain, the tribe needs
You can do a nice chain from the fighting hut to the production... Jesus Christ. To the fighting buildings, to your hero, or to the front line. No, you haven't missed it yet, Dracir. I think I'll keep those for tomorrow.
The tribe needs more room. Build more shelters.
Tomorrow is a public holiday, so we have the evening off as well. Okay. Scrappers are
The heart of the tribe is
Just
being
praying to
attacked.
the scrapboard there. Pew, 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 pew. That's a lot of Warbringers. How much HP do they have? 3,500.
He is needed.
Not the best resistance. I feel like elite units or some units should have like things in the 30 or 35. If you don't have any other way of buffing them up.
He is needed. A building is done.
I think Warbringers should be a lot scarier than they are. I mean, they're really good, but they're also super expensive. And with that, since they are melee units, they do tend to die.
Needs more room.
Oh, do we have a...
Build more
Hang on, do we
shelters.
have a moon temple here? We've got a shrine to Mugbar. Like a moon temple here just to heal his guys up would not be bad. We've got some
He is ready.
Mancherino going.
He is needed.
So 226 with the buff. That's pretty spicy. No, don't do the... no, don't do it. Because they have more damage. You want a single target damage. Like, you want a mix of it. You want some single target damage against the Striders, as well as the overpowering power of these boys, especially buffed on 240. Moon Temple to the left of me? Ah, down there. Excellent. Looks like we are on faster healing, right? Yeah, looks like it.
Enemies are attacking.
Good choice, my man. Good choice. Looks like we're in for a big rumble. Let's see how that goes. 4 Warbringers. Poor boys. Maybe they should get like defense buffs and health by eating. I mean, trolls are plenty strong as is. Oh no. Oh, he just got porcupined by all these Striders here. I think we're going cinematic for this clash here. Oop, am I on the wrong... oh, I'm on the wrong control screen. I was wondering. There we go. Oh no, that is bad. That is really bad. He just teleported in with like half his army. Ah, poor Warbringers, since they're the only front line, they're taking an absurd amount of punishment. Oh no! There we go. There she blows. Looks like my PC can't handle this madness. So we're just gonna enjoy it. Hey, he found to hide the pain. Did get a level up to pay for it, but it didn't last long enough. I feel like at this point Dracir just needs to commit. There's not really a point in just trying to kite backwards. Especially since you generally have a little bit of shorter range, just due to the twisted ones outranging you. No, looks like there is a yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, just commit. Oh, but will the Heart of the Tribe survive long enough? 4 Basilisks on duty. And I think Nakamura will have this. And yep, the trolls are finally all dying. We've got some crazy DPS emissaries of Nor in the back as well. And good choice to not waste them with like some skeleton summons. You can do that when your frontline starts dying, but otherwise it's kind of a waste. Because they have 0.4 attacks per second with 150 magic DPS, which is pretty nice on a flying unit, so it gives you another layer. GG, well played. And I feel like maybe the wall breaker meme would be good here. Just walk them forwards, hit the stun button. Yeah, I saw you try. I saw you trying for the Mugwas Cup. Or at least I suspected it, but I didn't see you pull the trigger. I can't remember, how much is it? 250 offerings? No, okay, Chieftain still did pretty well. Poor thing. Kept getting sniped. Like, I think the stun has a pretty decent range on the wall breakers, so if you can stun those Striders for just a couple seconds, especially when they're in the big concave, maybe that's the way to do it. But I don't know. I'm not a troll main. It is very expensive by 50 scrap. But on these big maps, there is, generally speaking, pretty good amount of scrap to be had. 500 offerings, Jesus. But oh boy, is it strong. like if you haven't noticed, the Cup of Mugwa is actually just as fast as all normal units, which makes them superior to all other Titans, because they are slow. And the Cup is not. So if he gets into the middle of your army and triggers his AoE attack, half your army dies because it can't get out of range quick enough. But for the YouTube boys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oops, that was the wrong button. Next time.